Hi friends, thanks for tuning into this video. Hope you all are doing good and safe in this pandemic. Today let's see how to create a simple project in TIBCO BW6 Studio as a beginner. Let's go to the video. Go to TIBCO install path on your machine. Click on TIBCO folder. Click on BW6. Click Studio. Click 4.0. Click Eclipse. And finally click on TIBCO Business Studio application. Specify the path where you want to save all your TIBCO projects. Let me keep the default workspace. Click on OK. Wait for few seconds to load all the predefined libraries for TIBCO BW6 Studio. I have installed TIBCO BW 6.5 version in my machine. Make sure you install TIBCO on the machine which has at least 8 GB RAM, or else it will be very slow to use it. Close the welcome screen or click on Workbench to navigate to BW6 product. I have already covered about TIBCO BW6 product layout and its folder structures in earlier video. If you didn't watch, please go to the description section and click on the link. Now straight away moving towards application creation by clicking on File menu, select New, select Project, click on Business Works and choose Business Works Application Module. Click on Next. Specify the project name. Keep the default project location, or if you want to change the location, uncheck this and specify the new path. Keep the default version. Choose the deployment target as per your requirement. Let's say if you want your application to deploy as a on-premise application, then you should always select Add Space. Or else, if you want your application to be deployed in a container, then you should always choose container option. Or if you want your application to be available on cloud, then you have to choose TIBCO cloud option here. Rest of the selection keep as it is. Click Next. You can choose the folders that are required for your application. Let me keep the default selection. Click on Next and click on Finish. Wait for few seconds to create the project. Go to Project Explorer. You can see two applications created on same name. Here sample is the application module where we implement our business logic, and the other one is the place where we export EAR for deployment. Click on Sample, go inside Process folder, click on process.bwp. Let me show you how to design a simple project in BW6 Studio. My requirement is to design a process that executes on periodical basis, captures audit and end logs, and writes some content into a file. Let me show you how to implement this in this video. You can choose the activities from palette library as per your requirement, or else you can right click on the design area, select add activity and you can choose the activities. Now I want timer activity to include in the design area. So select general activities, select timer. Click on timer activity, go to properties tab, click on general tab, uncheck run once and specify time interval and interval unit as per the requirement. Let me give 10 seconds, which means my process executes every 10 seconds. Next I want to capture audit log. So right click, select add activity, select general activities and click on log. Create transition between timer and log activity by clicking on timer and then select this icon and drag and drop to log activity. Save the project. Now error occurred on log activity. So go to input tab. It is expecting Messages mandatory. So specify audit message. Specify as starting timer process. Save the project. Now error is resolved. Click on the transition. You can see various transition condition available. Like BW5 we have success with condition, success with no matching condition and error condition in BW6. So you can choose the transition condition as per your requirement. Let me keep the default condition here. Next, I want to hard code few values in Mapper. So right click, select add activity, select general activities and click on Mapper activity. Create transition between log activity and Mapper activity. Click on Mapper activity, go to input editor, click on browse icon, select existing schema. Since there is no existing schema, create a new schema. Keep the default structure, click on OK. Go to schemas folder, click on the newly created schema with the default structure. I don't want the default structure, so let me delete the default one. Create a complex element by right click and select add element. Name it as request and create two simple elements by right click, select add element and name it as num1 and number2. Change the data type of these two elements from string to integer. So click on number 1, go to type, select on the drop down, choose browse and select integer. Do in a similar way for number 2. Now I want to include both number 1 and number 2 inside request element. So create a complex type and name it as request type. Click on that, right click, select add element reference. Number 1 is automatically included. Again select add element reference. So number 1 is again included. So select on this, go to reference, click on the drop down, choose browse and select number 2. So both number 1 and number 2 are included inside the complex type. Both are mandatory fields. So I want to change them to optional. So click on number 1, specify minimum occurrence value as 0 and maximum occurrence value as 1. Do in a similar way for number 2. Go to request element, go to type drop down, choose browse and select request type. Save it. So if you click on request element, you can see both number 1 and number 2 integer fields are included. Let me show you schema creation in detail in the upcoming videos. Now go to process. In input editor, you can see the newly created schema structure. Go to input tab, hardcode some numbers to both the fields. Let me specify 100 to number 1 and 200 to number 2. Now I want to write the mapper output into a file. So right click, select add activity, select file palettes and choose write file. Create transition between mapper and write file. Click on write file, go to general tab, specify file name path. Specify the path as D drive, result folder and sample.txt. I want the output in sample.txt. So here result folder is not available in my local path. So it should be created at runtime. So just check this option, create non-existing directories. With the help of this, result folder will automatically create at runtime. Also click on append. Since I want the output of all the process execution in the file, go to input, expand the mapper output and click on text content. Enter the logic concat number 1, drag and drop number 1 from mapper output to text content. Number 2, in the same way drag and drop number 2 from mapper output to text content. Save the project. You can see error occurred on text content. So go to problems tab and understand the error in detail. We are getting invalid conversion from integer to string. So go to properties. In BW5 we can easily map a integer field to string field, whereas in BW6 we cannot map that way. We can map between two fields if both are of same data type. So here both number 1 and number 2 we have to convert from integer to string, and then only we can map successfully to text content. So apply the logic. XST string of number 1, XST string of number 2. Now save the project. So error is resolved. There is no error in problems tab. Now I want to capture the end log. So select add activity, select general activities and click on log activity. Create transition between write file to log. Click on log activity, go to properties, go to input tab, specify log message. Specify message as timer process is successfully completed. In BW6, it's not mandatory to add exit activity at the end of the process. It's completely optional. Whereas in BW5, we should always end a process with end activity. So right click, select add activity, select basic activities and click on exit activity. In BW5 we have end activity, whereas in 6 we have exit activity. Go to problems tab. There is no error, so our development is completed. Now we can test it. Okay, go to the toolbar, click on the down arrow near to debug button, choose debug configuration, choose BW application, select the project, click on debug. In debug configuration window, I have explained in detail about each tabs in the earlier video. You can go to the description section and click on the link and you can watch that. Now our application is moved from design to debug perspective. Wait for a few seconds to get the process engine started. In debug perspective, you can see the process implementation and the flow of execution at runtime. In console tab, we can see the output, error message, audit, end logs, all those informations will be displayed in console tab. Here if you see, it is showing like started BW application and we are able to see the audit and end log successfully. Also for the second execution, we are able to see the audit and end log. Since our process is designed to execute for every 10 seconds, so it keep on executes and capture the audit and end logs. Go to the backend, go to D drive, result folder is automatically created and sample file is automatically created at runtime. Open this, You can see both number 1 and number 2 and its values are keep on appending for each execution. Also in debug mode, go to Business Works Jobs, click on this. You can see the jobs which are completed. So all the activities inside the process are listed. You can click on the activity and see the input and output of that activity in job data view. Terminate the process engine, go to design perspective. Now the application is successfully tested, so you can proceed to export EAR. Click on sample.application, click package unit, click on overview, click on export application for deployment. Specify the path to export EAR. Let me specify D drive and result folder. You can keep the default EAR name, or if you want to change, uncheck this and specify the new name. Let me keep the default one. Click on finish. Wait for few seconds to get the EAR exported. Go to the backend. Inside result folder, EAR is exported successfully. That's all about the implementation. Thanks for watching this video and showing your support. If you like the content, please like the video and share to your friends. For more interesting videos, do subscribe our channels. Press the bell button for immediate notification. If you have any clarification, please connect with me on comment section. Have a great day.